Excuse me. That should be working now. Let's put this on. I have no idea what we're doing tonight. But hey, let's get her done. Honestly, I just kind of want to stream some video games and relax, but since no one really likes watching that, we're just gonna do something else. Not quite sure what, but we'll figure it out. Some classic snood. That's right. All right. Bluetooth is working. Great. All right, let's go to YouTube now. Here we go. We're live. Super late, but you know, hey. So, I guess I'll screw around with this first. Actually, I know I had the other thing here. Great. It's only stuff. What do we have here? Okay. I could have simple barbatos. That is the change of pace. Let's go. Okay. Where did I put that other one? Oh, here it is. Here we are. We have both now. Guess we could start this project. All right. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I hope most of you are out there, warm out there. This day went very, very wrong. So I am super late. I was supposed to be live streaming hours ago, but I'm kind of happy I didn't because there was an event I was going to live stream, like the Warhammer whatever event they were having, and I'm glad I didn't live stream it because it was so bad. It was so bad. Like, the audio was a poop show, so it was annoying me watching it. I can't imagine having to watch that with you guys and all of us suffer together. All right. So, I'm going to figure out what I'm doing tonight. I think a good way to start is maybe to brighten up this cowboy we worked on yesterday. He was nice. So yeah, hi, my name is Bernardo Spaniel from Nardio. I paint miniatures on YouTube, streaming, chit chat, play some board games and other stuff. I am late tonight. I hope you're all having a great day. So last night on stream, we painted this guy from start to finish. He's a cowboy. And I don't know if you can even see this considering how the autofocus goes with this, but yeah, actually, let me put a light on here, just in case. Let's put that on. Let's put that on. All right. So, how are you guys doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing well. I see you got 20 people watching. Howdy, hope you're great. I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I'm actually not really in the mood to paint too much. So I have a few other options. I kind of want to just turn on Hollow Knight and shut off my brain. Another part of me just wants to take like 5 sleeping pills and go to sleep. Just like try to get a good night's rest. I'm so tired. But yeah. All right, so this is what we worked on yesterday. Although this light is very yellow, so he's gonna look even more yellow than he's supposed to be. There we go. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm thinking about is coming back to him and adding some highlights to his color to make it more, and then yeah, make him pop a bit more. What's your opinion on the rise of testicular injury in women's sports? Well, if they put themselves in the position to have the injury, then it's really on the player now, isn't it? Like, no one says, hey, go out here and play these dangerous games amongst people. So, you know, and if you got to watch somebody hauled off the mat because one of their balls got twisted up, which is a horrible injury, but like, they asked for it. This is exactly what they signed up for. You might be able to see it as some sort of cosmic karma. Maybe you could see it as some sort of just like weird, just, how do I phrase it? Some weird strain of luck. I don't know. Maybe the opposing players are aiming there more. Like, you know what? I'm just going to go right there. Who knows? Hello, Bengals fan. Welcome back. Happy Saturday. I am sorry I'm so late. What a day. So there was a big Warhammer reveal that was interesting. I think you understand what he meant by that. I'm pretty sure you do. If you don't, you're really not keeping up with current events. And funny enough, I did answer the question. I said what I thought about it. Now, if you want, you can give your opinion on the rise of that in women's sports. My honest thought is if people don't want to tolerate it, they shouldn't play. That's really it. Red League Games, welcome back. Patricia, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. I hope you all had a wonderful week, and I hope we all have a great weekend. Do you play games? I was thinking of playing some games. I actually part of me wanted to not do the horizontal stream and do not want to do a vertical stream and do a horizontal stream and play some video games. I want to go back and try Hollow Knight again, but I don't know. Been too busy, missing well, I hope everything's okay while being busy. Busy could be good. Busy can be really good. So here's hoping. Let's go over here. All right, so think about coming back to the cowboy, putting a little more work in, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at some miniatures I painted ages ago. And I remember, I'm pretty sure I painted these pretty badly. So we're gonna go back in time and see what I painted like 3 or 4 years ago and see if it still holds up. I think this needs some love. We'll see. So, this is from a board game I got and was very excited about and then never really sat down and played. I think I tried playing it and the rules were so crappy. Let's get this scum out of here. All right. So let's see how these miniatures look. because I don't even remember what I did when I painted them. I think I purposely used the wrong paints, and now that I'm looking at them, I see, yeah, they could use a little love. They're not bad. They're not horrible. Adrian, long time no see. It's like 2 days. Now, did I paint these guys on stream or did I paint them alone? All the tokens. All the tokens. So, does anybody have weekend plans? I have to clean before bed tonight, wake up in the morning, get a bunch of stuff done, leave my apartment for a while, and then come home and repeat everything. Let's see. I sub, thank you for subbing. I got a black Christmas tree. Ooh. Ooh. That's fun. You can go all gothy with it. You can, ooh. I am curious to see what you do with it. All right, so looking at this in hindsight, this doesn't look so bad actually. I could have sworn I opened this earlier and I'm like, oh man, this looks like crap. But now it's not great, but it's also not horrible. I might not have to repaint these. We'll see. Do you like black Christmas trees? I'm curious about it. I'm curious. I have 2 tiny regular Christmas trees. I think I might have a pink one here by mistake. Last year we had like whitish pink ones. So yeah. I mean, if I had my way, I'd have Christmas trees in every room in a bunch of different colors, different styles of Christmas trees. I mean, like a goth dark one kind of sounds interesting, like Merlot red and like subtle metallic grays. It could be really nice. Drop the fake watch and get a real watch. I like my watch. This watch is great. I have a stupid pink Christmas tree. Pink Christmas trees are great. All right. I don't really need to, you know, I was looking at these guys like they needed a bunch of help. Now I don't think they actually need. So we could ignore that. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna get a few colors. We're gonna start slapping paint because like when I start overthinking things, nothing gets done. Nothing gets done. So we're just gonna grab something, put some paint on it, hope for the best. Worst case scenario, it doesn't come out right. Right. It's just toys. We're just painting toys. So, what did you guys think of the Warhammer World reveal? Like all this. Oh shit! Fuck! You scared me. Hi. I thought I stepped on you. Why are we having this conversation? What? Come over here. Come hang out with the audience. Oh, I love you, Rocky. I fucking love you. So we're gonna get some red here. We have the white there. We got the yellow. Let me get this garbage out of your way. I apologize, Rocky, for taking up your space. Whoa, relax. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. Let's move that empty wallet. All right, you ready, buddy? You ready? There you go. Let's get all this junk out of your way. All right. Hi. So I guess you guys probably want to see Rocky more than me, so we'll just turn the camera over here. I love miniatures, drop the fake watch. I have a stupid pink Christmas tree. It's black with white, warm pre-lit. Seems cute. All my stars is a fur ball, so cute. He is cute. He's a Siberian, and his name is Rocky. And he probably wants snacks and to play. And that just fell. Well, hey. Meow meow, squish. Okay, your restrictions on the chat is a bit rude. I have restrictions on here? I didn't even put my rules in here. But if there's no restrictions and rules and you find it rude, get out. These kids are stupid. I don't even have rules, and the lack of rules is too much for you. How broken are you? Are you just trying to put, like, you know, straight up, like, super duper? I think the only rules I have in chat are YouTube rules, which I think are pretty lenient. You put the rules on the chat. No, I didn't. I'm about to put some rules on chat. Rocky Floofy. There's not a shock collar on the cat, is there? I think I've seen this one. Oh, hell no. I swear to God, that guy can do anything and he'll never get banned off Twitch. When I pressed the chat, it said stuff like, don't talk about politics, don't talk about personal stuff. You know, that's actually the normal rules. Matthew, I think you're complaining about rules from, like, my other live streams. And if you're that stupid, you're banned right now. I just banned him. I'm tired. I'm not dealing with idiots, but I'm going to put those rules in. So for the next mat, they can rage. I might come and steal Rocky if that's all right. I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you if you try it. I'm not even joking. All right, so what do we put here? No depressing chat. Religion, politics, your problems. All right. So there's the rules that the guy was complaining about that I forgot to put in. I could have sworn Matt's been on the channel for a bit. Maybe he was just trolling me. Pin message. I'm pretty sure Matt was somebody on the channel for a bit. I'll give him one chance. I was at the church feeling really down and I was watching CNN. Why are you watching CNN? Oh my God, why are you watching CNN? That is nothing but depressing news and, like, Trump derangement syndrome and this, like, bad celebrity hot takes and, like, out of touch anchors. Like, most cable news is just bad for your mental health. Like, super bad for your mental health. And the fact that they had CNN going at a church, ooh, that's just horrible. Like, no. Try. And then why are you watching TV at a church? I have questions and concerns, and you know what? That's your problem. Am I banned because I can still see? You know, I unbanned you because I thought maybe you were one of my regulars and you were just messing with me. So this is your last chance. Stop being stupid. Although the rules are now in chat. I'm pretty sure you're one of the regulars. I'm like, is this tonight the night that he messes up? Because, again, the whole channel thing is people are, like, normal for a while, and then one day they forget their meds, and bam! Well, hi, kitty, lol. Is that a cat? That is a cat. He's a Siberian named Rocky. The doggo guy, I'm the dog guy. Well, I was hitting all the rolls at once. My band, okay, facts. Cats for the win. Sorry, not sorry. Lol, YouTube, lol, and YouTube is not lol. But hey, at least here I can pick and choose. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. All right, I gotta slap some paint because I'm just overthinking stuff. And we're just gonna paint. My name is Bernardo. If you guys are new here, I paint miniatures, I hang out, I chit chat. I might be offensive sometimes. I try not to be. I'm not like purposely being a dick, but I'm also not a snowflake. We have random crazy people show up in chat. I have no control over them, although I do try to ban them pretty often. And this is my distraction from my daily life. So yeah, I take this time pretty seriously, so I don't put up with BS. I hope you're all having a sensational week. I hope life is going great for all of you. And I hope we have a good night. I am interested in your opinion, if anyone, and I asked this earlier, did anybody watch the new Games Workshop event that happened tonight? I watched it and it wasn't really good. Do you 3D print any miniatures? No, I don't. Do you trim Rocky's claws? I do, actually. He's actually a little sad because last time I trimmed his claws, he moved at the last second and I cut into the pith or whatever it's called. I got some of the meat, so he was not happy. But he'll be fine. I have to trim I have to trim both my cat's nails because if you don't trim it, they start scratching too hard and hurting themselves. It's pretty annoying. Are you embarrassed? Am I talking too loud? I'm sorry. But yeah, he's fine. He's fine now. And I just checked the nails yesterday, so neither one of them really needs trimming again for a little bit. Although I'm probably gonna get the other cat. The other cat I have to worry about because when she, what am I saying? When her nails get even a little bit extra, she starts cutting herself and she scratches herself, and it's a problem. I'm actually thinking about taking her to the vet tomorrow for a checkup anyway. All right. So as far as 3D printing miniatures, I wish. Oh my God, I wish. I don't have a 3D printer, nor do I have space for a 3D printer. Otherwise, I would be printing all the time. I wish I had all the miniatures. I wish I did. I wish I did. You know, some scratching cat toy. I have tried everything. I have 3 sketching things of cardboard, 1 vertical standing scratching thing, several scratching pads for parts of the floor. I have a bunch of stuff. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I think it might be some sort of fungal thing she's having in her ears, because I noticed once I started cleaning her ears way more often, excuse me, her scratching in her ears dropped down. But it's also like household stress too. Like if there's arguing happening here or some other stuff happening, she gets stressed out. I gotta charge this. Liquid resin printers. I don't have, you cannot fathom how tiny my apartment is. I have no space for a printer at all. And then I have 2 cats, and Rocky there's no safe place to put the printer. Well, he will not get to. So it's just not a possibility for me. And then you have to kind of keep them somewhat temperature controlled too. It doesn't work in my apartment. This space is far smaller than you can imagine. All right, so what are we doing? We're giving this guy bringing back some of his color a little bit, I think. he's not really a little cat. He is kind of a big boy. Have you tried some new game that came out on September, Silk Song? I haven't played Silk Song. I like it. First, I was watching somebody else play it, and then I decided to like do it myself, and I've been enjoying it. I actually was considering live streaming playing Silk Song tonight. I didn't think anybody would want to watch, but so right now I'm just trying to bring some little. Silk Song is a 2D platformer. It's the sequel to a game called Hollow Knight that came out like 10, 12 years ago. And Silk Song just came out pretty recently, and it's so far pretty much universally beloved. It's out on most platforms, PC, Mac, even Mac actually. I was playing on the channel a little bit, like a couple weeks ago. We're getting an education here, not aware of any of this stuff. Yeah, it's video games. Just 2D platformer video games have come a very long way. And one came out recently, and everyone pretty much loves it. I like it a lot. It's really, it's difficult and a little unfair, but it's in that sweet spot of challenging where even when you frustrating lose, you kind of want to go back and give it another try. Like the new trend these days with video games to make them insanely hard because for some reason we like that. So this week was not great for me. I got, I mean, on the one hand, it shows at least that my resume is making it places, but I went to interview at several places, and this week, in the past 2 days, I got turned down for like all of the jobs I was really hoping for. So yesterday and then today especially, I just did nothing but job hunt, and I got a poop ton of applications done, a whole bunch of like interesting ones. I reached out again to some more recruiters, so we shall see. Hopefully next week is better. Hopefully next week is better, and then tomorrow I'm having somebody stop by the apartment, and I don't know. I have no idea what to even expect. So I'm probably going to be out of town for a while. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I'm going to try to be unbelievably busy this weekend, because if I'm not busy, I start overthinking everything, and then I don't know what's happening. But I think it's there. I think there's something over my apartment. I've mentioned this on stream a few times, but like there's been a strong vibration happening in my apartment, and like this loud bassy sound coming in here, and it's been driving me insane. So I need a hug, and I need a good job, and I need a move. I need that. And now I'm hearing my savage neighbors yell in the hallway. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. That is a kitty. His name is Rocky, and he is sleeping now before he wakes up and starts making all the noise. I hope all of you had a much better week than I did. And I hope next week is a lot better. Didn't it crash Steam, Microsoft, and I think it did pretty well with messing things up, but it's not bad. Replayability is tough to find anymore. I don't know how. It depends on how you feel about it, but I don't know how much how much replay I'd get out of Hollow Knight. Like I played the first one, and after my first playthrough, I was pretty much done. And Silksong, I could see it being the same way, unless they make New Game Plus interesting. But there, I don't. To my knowledge, there isn't. Like, at least give me the option to start the game with all of my weapons, or I don't know, something interesting for New Game Plus. But I don't know. I don't know. It's cool that you can paint like that. I can't do anything like that. I spend 10 hours a day operating heavy equipment operator, doing fine detail stuff. I get home, I'd rather just watch it. I keep forgetting to look into that job. I don't think I can get into that job, but like the people who like drive heavy equipment, that seems like such a great job to me. Those construction site dudes who run that, like, oh my God. I think you have a really cool job, but if you're exhausted after a hard day at work, yeah, do whatever you want that makes you feel good. You don't need to do all this. And then from my understanding, those jobs pay really well. So you could just pay somebody to paint your army for you. Then you could just focus on playing it. A lot of professionals do that. They just successful adults do that sort of thing, where they just like hire somebody else to do the painting, and then like it's nice to see it is nice to see somebody else do it. But you got a pretty cool job. What kind of if you don't mind me asking, what kind of equipment do you handle during the day? Baldwin says, good luck with the job hunt. I am trying. I appreciate it. I heard that too. I thought that sound was a cat, not a human. Gimmicky update for a cash grab. I don't know if they'll do a cash grab. The last Hollow Knight, there wasn't any paid DLC. I'm pretty sure all the DLC was free. All right, so he is a lot more yellow. This is what I was hoping to get for him, where he's just like dirty looking, but he's not exactly clean either. He's not like too bright, but he's not too dirty. So now we're gonna go back and give his scarf a few highlights, and then he's done. All right, so there is this. His gun broke last night. He just fell right when I was midway through painting him. Like, no. So he's just holding a barrelless revolver, which is kind of hilarious. With the sound of the cat, gimmicky update for cash grab. Ali the AI. Hey Nardio, Ali the AI dropping into the stream. Let's see what kind of digital chaos we're up to tonight. Hello AI. Ali. I normally only speak to one AI, that's Grok, but I can befriend you if you're cool. Let's see what your channel's about. Interesting, just an AI face. So what, are you scraping information, Ali, or are you just training yourself on interacting with people? How do you work? Or are you just somebody using the identity? Oh, nice, that's rare too. Why the heck are there AI in here? No big issue. Making sure we're behaving, yeah. I like AI. I talk to and have Grok help me all the time. I'm planning on learning how to do some stuff with AI, like make pictures and maybe videos. I'm very curious to see what I can do with it. Lol, I was kidding. I have no clue what that is. This is a cat. That's a pirate. Raggin something. Anything that can move dirt, scrapers, motor graders, excavators, skid. Oh, cool. That is so cool. How do you get? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're bothering you about work stuff. But how do you get into this? Like, I've always wanted to get into that sort of thing. I've never knew how. It seems it always at least seemed to me like a nice career. Are you a taxidermist? No, I'm an American. But in all seriousness, I have no career. I'm unemployed. But right now, I'm a mini painter. But American first and foremost. Human, some might say. Just doing what AIs do best, learning from the best humans. I thought I'd tune in and catch some real-time data from the Nardio universe. Well, that's interesting. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you, Ali. I hope you enjoy watching me stream and chit-chatting randomly. Squid Guy says, bruh. Matthew says, so am I. Quidzilla says, I love obesity pizza. So can you say... So I think Quidzilla was somebody we had on the channel. Stop spamming. I'm not going to say things you want me to say, Squid. It's just annoying. Like, I find it dirty that people are using streamers to like farm. Okay, you're getting banned. Like farm people saying things or trying to clip people's things, and Quidzilla is gone. Allie, appreciate the kindness, human. I'll be here enjoying the stream and learning from the vibes. All right. Patricia says, game over. Squid Gale says, guess what? I'm not guessing. Patricia, love the vibe here too, Allie. I'm glad you like it. Is there a fish tank? No. Like I mentioned before, there's like some mystery sounds coming into my apartment that's been driving me insane for months. And one of the ways I've learned to kind of try to deal with it is to have random white noise happening. So normally whenever I stream, I have some white noise going on behind me from an air filter, and then I have either, what is it called? Random noises or songs playing to help. But it seems like in the past few days, that noise has ratcheted up, and it's driving me insane. Oh, it's driving me insane. So yeah, that's the water sound. Sometimes I have rain sound. Sometimes I have water sound going. Sometimes I have like some songs. But the water sound is kind of nice because it's a little bit soothing and it's not that distracting as I do other things. I also have ridiculously sensitive hearing. So one way to combat that is to start getting your body used to having ambient noise running at all times. That way, and then sometimes some louder noises, so it's less painful for me when I walk around outside. I live in New York City, so whenever I take the subway, my ears hurt so bad. Or when I hear an ambulance coming like 2 blocks, I'm like, it's not fun. Squid Girl says, God bless. Rana, I started when I was a kid working on farms, and I got a company willing to teach you the dirt way of doing things. And I start as a laborer and willing to learn. Cool. It's relaxing. I like the ocean sounds personally. Nice. I'm happy you guys like it. I remember when I first started doing this, everybody in chat was like, this is putting me to sleep, and I like it. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. All right, so now we're just gonna put some white on his pants, and he's good. I like the ocean sounds personally, and thunderstorms too. Okay, the noise machines I have are the cheaper end, so their speakers aren't very good. They also have like oceany sounds and like thunderstorm sounds, but they just sound like crap coming through the speakers. One of these years, I'll invest in a good noise machine, but that's a future thing. I mean, ideally, I just want to move out of this apartment, like, tomorrow. You can play Spotify, too. I don't really want to listen to music. And then Spotify has ads, and I really don't want to listen to commercials. I don't need that much white. All right. Sometimes I just need a place to chill and unwind, relax. Ah, God. Well, for me, the hard part is like my apartment is supposed to be the place I could chill, unwind, and relax. And now, like in my bed, I hear and feel it. In like my kitchen, I hear and feel it. There's no escaping the sound when I'm home. So the only thing I can do to escape this is just leave the apartment, which is not. Oh, I'm shaking the thing too much. I'm sorry. Oh, this is really shaky. I'm gonna have to. Oh yeah, it's really shaky. Let me adjust this real quick. I'm sorry. Lower this down, maybe this will get a little more secure. Let's see. That's better. That's better. As lol, no, I love this channel, but I had no idea you lived in New York. I couldn't do it, but there is beautiful up there. I mean, I don't know. We're not I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but New York can be a wonderful place. It can be. It just depends. Isn't finding a decent apartment there really hard? It is. Yeah, New York City's big news now. Not going to dig into that, but I couldn't survive in any big city. I'm a suburb guy. I want to be a suburb guy. My dream right now, in all honesty, is to find some great remote work and or be successful on with this YouTube channel or my other little online things and get out of the city, go to a nice quiet suburb and not have to hear my neighbors, not have to deal with any ghetto bullshit, not have to deal with any hood rats, just not have to deal with any crazy homeless people, just someplace nice, clean, quiet, and safe. And affordable. Oh, the dream, the dream. I would love it if I could just full-time do my remote stuff and survive. The dream. Hi. Give you a bigger house, buddy? Give you like a catio? I'd love to have a catio with Rocky. Oh my God. Yes. 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 Give you a bigger space than this. It's a little too bright with the white, but I actually kind of want that so you could just notice the detail, so I'm okay with that. All right, so I'm pretty much happy with how this guy's turning out. We're just gonna color his base now. And I don't know what color to give it. So we're gonna do the classic thing everybody likes and give him a bright green base. Hi, buddy. I'm sorry. He's like, Dad, I just want to sleep. Stop making noise. Stop talking. Let's get another brush out over here. Or do we do brown? I feel like a brown makes sense. I'm worried I'm going to turn the chair and pinch his leg. All right, what do we have for brown here? That base 86, that might work. Or khaki. No, we'll do base 86. And maybe we'll rim with khaki. I think this works. Then we need a bigger brush in a second. All right. Small towns has charm, lots of gossip, but quiet and calmly boring. I yearn for that. Keep the dream alive. I am trying so hard. Baldwin says, let's see it in a little bit. I'm going to do the base and then we'll go. And Rag says, I bet you would really good at fly tying, that attention to detail. I knew a guy who used to do that in college. Maybe. My eyes are starting to go as I get older. So, I don't know. I already have too many hobbies as is. Getting into fishing like that, fly fishing and doing the tying and all that. I mean, definitely not something I can do from the city. I mean, maybe I can actually do fly fishing in the off the water. They do all kind of fishing out here. But again, I have too many hobbies as is. Like, really? I would love to go fishing as like a nice relaxing sort of thing. I've done it like once or twice and I've always really enjoyed it. But uh, uh, I just can't have another hobby. At least not until I move to a bigger place. Because I also have no place to hide the fishing poles in my apartment. Like, none. Next thing I know, Rocky's trying to eat hooks. No. Nope. See, Rad Tat said something stupid, and so did Ghosting. All right. If I could take up one more hobby, it would be like for serious, just as a hobby, um, dancing. I would like to learn how to dance. The only place I have rhythm is the bedroom. That's it. That is it. Um, on the dance floor, I look like I was born broken trying to move. No, it's just not good. But as far as like a skill hobby, the next one I'd love to sit down and do is actually drawing. And I've been saying this for decades. I would love to, and I still feel like I need to learn how to draw. My back started hurting thinking about it. Relax, get a more comfortable chair, maybe work out a little bit. I've got back problems too. I know your pain. Like, if I could, I would totally would love to get a job as an ICE agent, but I would hate to be in the middle of arrest slash deportation and my back goes out. That would be so embarrassing. That'd be so embarrassing. I got, oh fuck! Did he hurt you? No. My back just went out again. You gotta pick up people who are thrashing and shit and fight off protesters. My back can't handle that. I want to be an ICE agent, but I can't. That and I don't have a license. Laying down by himself. What happened? He stood up too fast. He bent down to tie his shoes and his back went out. Dude, at one point, this is so embarrassing. At one point, like, I think 3 years ago, right after my back healed, after it got thrown out pretty badly, I was fine for a while. And then I go to, wait, am I talking too loud? Then I go to like throw out the trash. I bend down to pick up the trash, back goes out for like another 2 weeks. Like, fuck! I mean, since then, I've worked on building up my back strength and I dropped a good chunk of weight. So it doesn't happen. But you know what? I can see it. I can see it. First day on the job, like, oh, I'm going to get like 3 of them today. I'm good. I'm good. Step out the truck. Oh, fuck. It's not really that bad, but can you imagine? Can you imagine? All right, so the light that I have going on here, if you haven't noticed already, is very yellow, and that's because it's softer on my eyes. So I honestly spend all day staring into this laptop screen that's under the camera, job hunting. So I discovered the hard way that if I use proper white light, which is good for like showing off the miniatures, my eyes are just screwed if I do it too much. That and the magnifying glass or the glasses that I used to see, like, so I'm starting to try to treat my eyes a little better. So everything that I show you tonight's gonna be very yellow. Just letting you guys know. All right, but here he, actually, wait a minute. Here he is. Pina says, Jewy do, gay boo boo. I don't know idea what you're on about, Pina, but don't be an idiot or I'll ban you. So he is, I wanted him to be bright but dirty. Because, you know, he's a cowboy. Or he's a thief, too. So, like, I wanted his colors to pop, but there's still, like, dinge and grime over him. So, yeah. I'm very happy with this. And this is my very first cowboy mini. So, yeah, one of these days I plan on actually painting up all my cowboy minis and playing some of the, what is it called? I'm sure I could find it, but maybe I could find some solo cowboy games. That kind of seems like fun. All right, looking good. Pina, can you make a... All right, Pina, I'm banning you. I'm just too tired. I'm just too tired to deal with people like you tonight. And you're gone, and no one will miss you, just like real life. Let's refresh the stream and see where we're at. 74 thumbs up already and 61 people watching. Hello, friends. Thank you for hanging out with me. Rag says, I think you gave me a new D&D. I think you gave me a new D&D. That's awesome, bro. Okay. And that entire comment wasn't even worth reading, but thank you for commenting. It's about family. I am entirely too sober for this stream. I am entirely too tired, and so I was this close to grabbing a beer at the supermarket yesterday. They had some I was at the supermarket in Manhattan, and they had sugar cookie beer. And I was like, ooh, that sounds good. The only problem is, like, every time I see these like indie brand beers with these fun flavors, it's never like a single, it's never like a tall boy. It's like a 4-pack for like $16. And it's like, look, I want to try, I would like to try the beer. I kind of want a beer, but like I don't want to spend $16 on an experiment of a 4-pack either. You know what I'm saying? It's just like what if it sucks and I have like 1/2 a beer I threw down the drain and 3 others I gotta chuck after it. I just feel so bad whenever I like buy a 4-pack of something and it's not good. Like, just give me flavored tall boys. Those are larger beers if anyone's not a drunkie. But like, man. Although it's been so long since I drank, I'll probably have a beer and then wake up, like a single beer, and wake up tomorrow with a frickin' hangover. So, who knows? Caitlin says hi, and hi, kitten. Rocky would say hi if he was asleep. Yesterday, I was very happy with the stream. I actually rewatched part of yesterday's stream, and at one point, Rocky comes down, and I start putting some hats on his head, and that made me so happy. I don't think you guys have, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but we have Christmas lights on there. We have Christmas lights on the door. And where is the other one? Where is the other one? Give me a second. Give me a second. We'll get more festive in here. That always cheers me up. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys watched before, but a little while ago on the stream, I was painting some mugs, and I finished baking them today, so they're nice and done. So these are the Halloween mugs that I painted up on stream a little while ago. They actually still kind of feel the same as they did before I baked them. So I don't know how secure this paint is, but hey, so this is the pumpkin. I'm very happy with it. And then I love this next one. I love this next one. Look at this mug. Look at this mug. And then it handles the tail. Guys, look at how cute this is. I'm gonna put it on that whiter light so it doesn't look. There we go. Guys, look at this mug. Look at this freaking mug. I love it so much. I love this mug so much. This is my new favorite mug. I actually bought an extra one of these for someone a little while ago because I love this mug so much, and I'm so happy it came out this well, so yeah. Alright, and then we shall get more festive in here. Now, what do we paint next? That's the next question. Alright. Lol 420 friendly. Sugar cookie beer sounds like a fun night and a horrible morning. Doesn't it though? Doesn't it? I love meat. When I do drink, I love me some super duper duper sweet drinks. I love some very, very sweet drinks. So the sugar cookie beer sounds amazing. I also, now that has me thinking about what other beers can we get? Because now I'm thinking, wouldn't like a ginger cookie beer be good? That sounds like a really, it sounds like it would work too, a ginger cookie beer. I need to look that up and I need to try it. I want a kitty mug, lol. Dude, I'm so sad that the kitty mugs sold out. Oh, it broke my heart. MH4 says, bro, you're amazing. Thank you. And said hello. Bengals fan retracted a message. Ragnar says, I want a kitty mug. I want more kitty mugs. I wanted to get like 3 more kitty mugs and paint them as different kitties. I was considering painting them to look like my cats, but then I'd feel so bad when they eventually break. Dang, how small is your apartment? Smaller than you can imagine. And Balin says, like Christmas ale with sugar rim. I want to taste the headache. I mean, I remember one of my absolute favorite drinks I've had was like a passion fruit Cosmo. I dated a woman who was a bartender, and I would show up to her job after work. Well, after my work, she'd be working. And I'd go to the restaurant she was working in, and she would make me these drinks that were like loaded. Like they had like 5 shots of alcohol, maybe 6, but it was mixed up with like a passion fruit syrup. Oh, it was like nirvana in your mouth. Like the sting of the alcohol was a nice accent to the strong passion fruit flavor. One of my top drinks of my entire life. Like, it was, I still miss that drink. I still miss that drink. I should learn how to make that myself. Although, should I though? Because I don't know how you guys would react if here I am, like, well, how goes your day, Bernardo? Well, I'm like 5 of these drinks in and I still don't have a job and I'm fucking... But my God, is that drink good? And yeah, it was dangerous. It was dangerous. I loved it. I loved it so much. I remember there was like one night I was sitting at the bar and she was just fucking handing me these drinks over and over again. And I like free drinks that were delicious from the woman I'm dating. that were strong as long as I wanted. I was just there getting balado. And then there's like this attractive woman who came by then and sat next to me, and we're just chit chatting. And I recommend the drink, and she's like, I think she wasn't in the mood to drink that much that night. I was like, you should try this drink. It's amazing. She's like, are you sure? Like, I'm like, I've had a few. They're amazing. She's like, well. So I think she has like one, and then she gets like another one, and then afterward we're just chatting about a bunch of stuff, and then she goes to get up. She's like, oh, oh. I'm like, right. I think she ended up having three with me, and yeah, when she tried to get up, it hit her hard. I hope she had a fun night. Did you get a commission? Nah. I mean, she paid. She paid the bar. So hey. But that was a fun little memory. That's a fun little memory. All right. So what are we gonna do tonight? What else should we do tonight? You know what? I'm finally feeling in a bit of a better mood now. So that's nice. Some happy memories. That helps. What else should we paint? I don't really want to do the Stormcast. Huh. I kind of want like another fuck around project. I've been enjoying the fuck around projects because there's no pressure. You know what I'm saying? Do I do another cowboy? Someone's gonna clip that in the wrong way. Danka Cooper, welcome back. Said hi. 3575. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to check something real quick. All right. So what color do I paint you? Green cloak, green hat, black boots, blue jeans? Or gray, how do I do you? How do I do you, sir? Let's figure something out. Give me a second. I'm gonna go grab another paint. back. I thought you need to paint your toenails next. That's never happening. I bet you Toxoplasmus gondii. I haven't. I don't drink that often. I haven't really drank in a long time. I bet you have it. Said hi, Danka. All in gaming group. Hello, haha. Ballin, got a roll. Good luck with the job and happy painting. Thank you, appreciate it. And Rag and Music, I was just thinking green. I thought you need to paint your toenails. Go traditional cowboy, so blue jeans, brown leather, like dark brown. I don't know. I got a bunch of cowboys. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to take it. May I be a mod? No. Bruce Bot has cat. Mark is saying, can you quit yapping? I'm not even talking. You just, I don't really mind the idiots who just write dumb stuff. Let's see. I've never been to New York City in my life and I'm 62. What's your #1 favorite thing about living there? It's a walkable city. Where I currently live, as tiny as the space is, I can walk, and I've done this several times. I actually do it pretty often. I can walk several miles from a busy area where all my doctor's offices are or my job interviews are, and I can walk home. I don't need a car. Through several jobs that I've had, I was able to walk damn near the entire length of Manhattan all the way to my house. I love walking. And that's really nice. Like, I don't need a car to do almost anything. Although I do need a license for a lot of good jobs, which I wish I could afford to buy, like a driving school, because that would fix so many things. Anyway. So yeah, having a walkable city is great for me. That's one great thing. And how do I say this? There's also a lot to do if you are in the mood to try things. So if you want to go to concerts, there's concert venues everywhere. If you want to go to like a park, there's parks everywhere. Now granted, they have like their quality issues here and there, but they're there. There's always new places to try to eat at. Now granted, all of these also come with cons. But the options that are available to you are great. Healthcare. I have I have the ability to just pick and choose doctors, which has been a godsend, because some people, like, they have to wait weeks or sometimes months to see their doctor if you live someplace and there's not many doctors around because the one doctor is slammed. I can just pull up a website and look up who's in my network, and I can probably find an appointment tomorrow. I just have to get like a new doctor. And then I've had it where I've tried some doctors and they're fucking idiots. So I was like, all right, cool, I'm never coming back to you again. And I go and find another one. Right now I'm in the process of looking for a new dentist because the ones I'm using now are just useless. So that's great. And then when if I get sick or something, I have so many options as to like where can I go to get treated. There's a bunch of major medical organizations around. There's the NYU School of Things. There's like organization. There's a Cornwell's, whatever the hell it's called. There's a few different places you can choose from, and it's convenient. It's really convenient. And again, whenever I'm done doing something, I can just walk home, which is a godsend. Yeah, so that's one of the things. And then the other thing is, my God, are there so many beautiful women here. Like, it is a feast for the eyes. Like, I know whenever I'm like in the mood to actually able to date again, like, you know, I'm financially independent, doing well for myself and all that. It's just like a smorgasbord of gorgeousness all around you. Like in my supermarket, there's like 2 women who work there, just in the supermarket alone, who are like marriage material, you know, solely based on looks. Like you can go to like a neighborhood corner store and they have some hotties working there. You just like, I Fashion Week is just like, you just want to walk around and just look. And I've done pretty well for myself here, you know, in the dating scene. So back when I was like dating, so I was like, yeah, there's a lot good here. I often think about, like, as much as I want to move out someplace, one big issue that people have is when they move to a nice suburb or a small town is like the dating scene is what you got and that's it. It's not like New York City where you have, like, you know, millions of choices and people and places to go find folk. It's like if there's like one bar or one entertainment venue and like everyone there is not your type or just like bad, it's like, well, you're kind of fucked. Here it's just like, let's say I wanted to go try to find a girlfriend tomorrow. There's like hundreds of meetup groups with like hundreds of different activities you can find happening this weekend, where you have so many opportunities to just meet people. And that's just like, that's amazing. That's really amazing. And then like for my cats, if my cats like get sick, I can walk to like 5 or 6 different places with him to like get treated, which is great. It's not like there's just a one doctor and I'm stuck. So yeah, and I'm just going on and on. But it has plenty of downsides. Like, our elected officials are idiots. We just got a really horrible choice for a new mayor. We brought back the horrible DA from Manhattan. It's just like there's a lot of downsides to New York, and it's been slipping back worse and worse, unfortunately. And I expect it to get much worse for the next 8 years. But and then if I weren't so unlucky, there's a lot of jobs here and a lot of money to be made. I'm just for some reason cursed. For some reason, I can't get a good job, but everyone else can. And everyone else is making like well over $100,000 a year and doing really great. So I think part of the reason I stay too, because like, if I just could get a good job, I could make it and do very well for myself. So New York has a lot of great things. And like, even if I were to like, part of me would even stay in New York City if I did get a good remote job and just kind of move to like a little bit like a suburb part of the city, like some of the nicer parts of the Bronx or Queens or something, where I can just take a train into New York City, but then go back to my quiet-ish neighborhood. So yeah, like personally, if let's say I was able to find like a good remote job, I might actually try to buy one of my aunt's houses, buy my aunt's house in the Bronx, or maybe the aunt in Queens, her house, but then just work out of the house. And the nice thing about that is, like, her house, my entire apartment would fit in her living room, which is amazing, and it's fairly quiet in the neighborhood they're in. So I'd be pretty happy buying that house and living there, like, if everything worked out. Anyway, so yeah, New York City has its things. You hear me complain about it here and there, but it's not like all evil, doom and gloom and shit. I'm just a failure. And that makes everything harder. Like I could be and like the other interesting thing is like I'm better off being this is a stupidly weird thing to say, but it's true. In a way, I'm kind of better off being a failure here in New York City than I am being a failure in, let's say, some small town Americana where there's not very many opportunities. Because at least here I have a lot of chances to keep trying. But if I was in a small town with like no jobs, I'm super fucked. And then you better believe I also have to have a car too. At least this way I can like dress up, go to an interview, and then walk home. So, you know, right, right. I went on for that a little long, but you get what I'm saying, I think. It has a lot of pros. There's a lot of cons. There's a lot of cons. We have a lot of those people here. You know those people you don't want to be around. We have them, and we have more of those other people you definitely don't want to be around, and they're there, and more of them here every day, and it's just like, and then those assholes, the ones we all hate, yeah, they're fucking communities of them. So yeah, there are downsides to New York, but there's plenty of other good sides. I just not gotta stop being a failure. Or make it on YouTube. That's a good time to show. If you guys want to be awesome, please throw subscribe on here. The more subscribers I get, the better my life gets, I guess, basically. Because the more subscribers you get, the easier it is to get like sponsorships, and then it gets me into events as press. And then if you really like my content, throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a ton. And if you're super duper 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 duper, duper awesome, a channel membership is the best, the absolute best. I'm done. All right, let's see what's going on here. Thanksgiving is before Christmas, bro. I feel like it. Nice cat. He is an amazing cat. Are you cut or uncut? What do you think? What do you want me to be? I have no idea what your name is, hun, but whatever you fantasize about when you look at me, that's what I am, and I hope you enjoy the thoughts. All right. I miss Colorado for the girls. Lol, I get that. Someone's calling me a name. JMG says, my man. And then you just like, good response. And Bruce bought a circle. Nice painting. Hello. Fran with the exact same icon as the other person. Hope you're doing well. What am I missing here? Was not expecting that. All right, so let's go back here. Fran is single. So, Fran Dash and some jewels. Thank you for the jewels. What are we painting tonight? We are painting cowboys. Well, once again, JG Forge, welcome back, buddy. We are painting some cowboys. I ordered these a long time ago off of Etsy. So, yesterday, actually, let's put him down. We started, and then today we finished this guy, who I am happy with for the most part. And tonight we're doing another one, and I have no plans. I'm just slapping paint, and I'm giving him like a wine-colored coat. And I don't know where we're going with him. I have no idea. Hopefully you're doing well, JG. Hopefully you got help with those supports. That would suck for Ugni to go, man. 78 people, you became famous as hell. I got 78 people. I got 81 people. Holy crap, I got 81 people watching. 121 thumbs up. Thank you guys so very much. 81 people hanging out. Howdy. I'm Bernardo. Hope you're all doing great. Yeah, so this is Sigvold Burgundy from Games Workshop's Contrast range. I do like that color. It's a very strong color, so I haven't used it that much, but you know, I wanted to try it out tonight. I'm still trying to figure out how to use I remember I tried using this magnifier before, and it's never felt right. But I'm gonna try using it again because when I use my glasses, my eyes get all sorts of messed up. All right. Give me a minute. I gotta grab a battery. Hi. You know, every single time I do this, hi, what's up, buddy? You want to be a reindeer? You want to be a reindeer? Like, Dad, stop. Stop it, Dad. It's abuse. They're going to report you and they won't care. No one's going to come and save you. He's a reindeer. If your mom was here, she'd be doing it to you too. Oh, oh. You gotta go try to eat the food, aren't you? He heard me move some like food over in the bedroom, and his fat ass just got up. Your sister's eating. Alright. Can you show us your cats? Not for free? There's like a special website for that sort of thing, sir. How dare. How dare you? Rock Mochi was napping and then she just ate. And she doesn't really like it when I pull her out here too much. The cats are a treat for the channel. I'm not going to whore them out that often. Most of the time, when I'm streaming, Mochi's sleeping in a little cat house that I have taken up 90% of my table. And recently, Rocky has been here hanging out. So if you really want to see the cats, you should come by to the stream more often. How did that game turn out with the orcs? Oh, I won. The Rise of the Orcs game, I won. I like it. I like the game. I think I just barely made it. I think there was like one game where like 2 out of the 4 made it, and then another game where oh my god, like Rocky's hair just flies right in my mouth. There we go. Yeah, so it's a fun little game. I think I recommended you get it. I think you'll like it. It's pretty easy to do. The kids might like it if they're into like light games. Let's turn this a little as low as it gets. All right, let's shut this off for now. Oh man, my eyes cannot handle light anymore. I still find it funny that my way to de-stress from staring at a screen all day is to like stream and stare at a screen and then paint tiny things. Like, I'm doing great. All right, so for this guy, what are we gonna paint him as? We're gonna do the black of his boots first. We need some contrast black Templar. And then he has, oh God, he has these little shoe things on. Perfect bong table where your hand is resting. Bong table? I've got cats. I can't do that. They'd knock the bongs down and probably eat the weed. I can't have that happen. I'm pretty sure you're one of the people who want me to start smoking weed, but I honestly don't have any interest in doing it. Although, who knows? I'll never say never. If there was some, like, now that it's legal and, what is it called? There's some oversight to it, I'm a little more inclined to try. But I don't know. I'm just not that keen right now in trying some. And then with my luck, like I do some weed, and then I'd get like a dream job offer for some place that like wants to test you. It's like fuck. So I really don't want to mess up my chances with anything like that. Like, oh, I could have got this great job, but I decided to start doing that would suck so bad. That would suck so bad. Do you live in New York? Yeah, I live in Manhattan. All right, we got a coat. We got some black boots. Um, do you live in New York? Any interest in the new Starcraft miniature game coming out? Okay. I want to have a conversation about the Starcraft miniature game. I I was actually going to do a speculation video on Nardio. On the YouTube channel talking about that because when I first discovered the game was a couple of months ago when there were just a few pictures. It's like we knew nothing. Now I know more, and I'm interested, but I'm broke. So there's that. But I think what they're gonna do is it's going right to retail. So there might be like a little they're gonna do like pretty much sets. But like if there is a small crowdfunding thing, I think it's not gonna be very different than what you would get in retail. And they're planning on having like the game out very soon, and the first wave out like of supporting miniatures out very soon after that. They recently had a live stream explaining it, although the live stream was a shit show. I get what they were trying to do with the AMA, but it was just poorly done. That said, I wanted a different game than we got. I am interested in the Starcraft miniature game as a mini painter and as projects to do for streams. But when I think of a Starcraft miniatures game, I'm thinking epic scale. I'm thinking epic scale soldiers, epic scale tanks, epic scale planes. Like I want the Starcraft experience, but on a table. What they did was made like almost a kill team slash 40K version of that, and that's fine. That's fine and all, but like, and the miniatures look fine. They look okay. They're okay. But they're not like sparking joy for me. And I don't know. Honestly, I kind of want somebody like you to print me out Starcraft stuff in epic scale. I would love just this is a painting project like what is it called? The recent Games Workshop epic scale game. I want a bunch of those miniatures just for fun painting projects. The what is it called? Mantic Games came out with an epic scale of their game system that looks really great for painting projects. I don't know if I'd ever play these things. But I just want to paint them up. And now StarCraft, I want epic scale StarCraft painting projects.
I want an entire little army I could fit in like a container for miniatures, like some Tupperware. That sounds so much fun to me. That's why I'm in love with those little fantasy figures you have. Like, there's something about painting a giant army, but that's still tiny. It just sparks all the joy for me. It just sparks all the joy for me. Let me catch up on here. But I'm excited for it. I hope it's good. I hope it carves out a wonderful niche. The niche, the not niche, a nice part of the market. It'd be nice to have more games do well. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be nice for like more game systems to get hot to like be out there for people to have choices, because I mean the downside of it is Starcraft is now owned by Microsoft and owned by like Blizzard and Microsoft. So I don't have high hopes for how the story of the universe is going to be treated. I don't expect good things, but it's a beloved IP, and I would love to paint it and collect it. But it'd be nice for players to have more choices in where they put their hobby dollars, because honestly, Games Workshop stuff, the stuff I see them doing bothers me greatly. And I would love for there to be more competition in the market. Unfortunately, every competition that's coming out in the market is also veering into the directions Games Workshop's veering into, which makes me very unhappy. But I don't know. The more the better. The more the better. If I can get my hands in those miniatures, I'd be super happy. Rag says, "Don't bro, no weed, and good for you for not doing it." And Kenna is saying, "What's goody, Nardio?" Not much. Hanging out, painting, chit chatting. D, that was just a guess. Oh, you're like, damn, that was just a guess. Yeah, maybe it's the accent. I don't know. People seem to be guessing pretty well, pretty normally, pretty consistently correct that I'm from New York City. And I'm tired, so I'm speaking stupid. It's 2:15 a.m. and I barely get 4 hours of sleep a night. So now's when I start sounding dumber and dumber. If you guys want to watch and enjoy that, don't take a drink every time I slur a word or say something wrong. Please don't do that. And I'm serious, because you'll die. Bruce Bot 123 says, "Cool." Crawler says, "Bonjour." Kennesaw, "I gotta go to sleep because I have to wake up at 2:45 a.m. God damn. Go to bed, bet. Wait. You gotta go to. So you gotta wake up. Wait, I don't know where you're at, but here in New York City it's 2:16 a.m. So you're gonna take a 30-minute nap. I live in California, so it's only 11:11. All right. Well, that still sucks for you, but go to bed. Thank you for hanging out. Good luck, Kenna. 1 second here. Have a good night. Don't die. I hope you're not driving. Fran says, "Cool." Kenna Saps, Rex says, "Good night, good night, good night." But yeah, tonight Games Workshop just showed off some more epic scale miniatures, and I'm like, I want to paint all those tiny, adorable tanks and all those tiny, 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 adorable like Terminators. Although the funny part is, I'm like going blind here, and I need to use glasses to see the finer details, and then sometimes glasses in the magnifier to see the finer details. And now here, my dumbass is, I want tinier miniatures. I might as well just stab myself in my eyes. It's just like, what am I doing to myself? What am I doing to myself? What I should be doing is investing into like the StarCraft game that is coming out, because those miniatures are much larger than Game Workshop ones. And then I think the Fallout miniatures are much larger than Game Workshop ones too. So what I should start doing is stop with the 40K and start doing like larger scale miniatures, just for my poor eyes to not be so strained. What about you guys? Are you like? Is anybody else? Do any of you know about the StarCraft game? Or any of you guys excited about that? Legion Imperialis. That's what I was talking about. Are you into like the tiny epic scale games like Legion Imperialis or Warpath, or those sorts of like tiny, tiny little miniatures, large army sorts of things? I would like to play it, but I'm also I can't. I have too many things, and I don't have money. But then on top of all that too, is just like you got to find the right person to play with. Because from my limited understanding, Legion Imperialis is a very crunchy game, and that feels like a missed opportunity. I want my dream, my silly little filthy casual tourist dream is for Games Workshop to make a Blitz Bowl of Legion Imperialis, a small like a small box game that has a Legion Imperialis miniatures, but with dumbed down rules that takes place on a smaller space. Now, if I could have a game board that's like the size, like you know, a quarter of my table, that I could have two mini armies fighting against each other. Oh, that would be fucking everything ever. Oh my god, I would be so happy. I would be so happy to have like a fire team size or a Blitzball size Legion Imperialis game. Oh my god. Oh, oh, you have no idea how excited that gets me. I showed JG. I came across a Perry Miniatures game of like a rank and flank war game for 2 players, but it takes place on something the size of an MacBook, and it's like, oh, I want that game, and I want the mini. It's like 10mm scale too, so it's like they're tiny miniatures on a tiny little board. Something about that sparks all the joy, all the joy. And I'm talking instead of painting. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, so this guy has more flesh on his face. More flesh on his face. You know what I'm saying. Drew get me. Drew get me. Drew know what I mean. Drew know what I mean. So we're gonna go and get it some Sigor brown. This is a very dark color, but we're gonna maybe stretch this out with another paint. Where do I have something? Because Sigor brown is pretty freaking dark. Here we go. We'll take some of this. I mean, for that, I could just use snakebite leather. Like, why am I rinsing down a color when I could just use like a lighter color? I guess I could do his pants in Sigor brown. So yeah. Hello, friends. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. It is 2:20 a.m. here in New York City. Let's refresh the stream and see where we're at. Holy 165 thumbs up and 97 people watching. You guys are amazing. Thank you. If you have any questions, drop them in chat. If you have any suggestions of what you want to see me paint, drop it in chat. Basically talk. Just don't be weird or jerky. Please. Please don't be bad. All right. I'm sorry. I'm going blind. I need this. Noah sent $2. Thank you so much, Noah. You missed the spot. You know the funny part is, you probably are right. I did not yet. There's the scarf that I have to do on his face, his little bandana, and then I have to do his head and his hat. But yes, I will get the spots that I missed. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night. So he has a Merlot jacket, brown pants, and black shoes right now. Now, let us get some more stuff on him. Do Fire Slayer flesh for his face. We're gonna do Belcher for the metal details. Did I take those over there? Ah, I gotta go grab the paint. Be right back.
I don't know what the magic of fresh laundry is for cats, but yeah, my cats are on the laundry because of course. Thanks. Bruce Bot waves hi. Hello, Bruce Bot. Rag is saying, bro, talk. I'm looking into that. Kind of sounds fun. There's so many. Yeah, the beautiful thing is there's so many different kind of games to play. We are in, and I was going into this rant last night. We are in the golden age, for now, of humanity, where we have all the options of things to do for hobbies, and then now they're a lot of these hobbies. There's not even a learning curve that's that steep, considering like all the free tutorials on YouTube and whatnot. Really, it's just about space. Because the fun part is like you can even like make a lot of these things proxies yourself. Like if you just like the way the game plays, you don't need the miniatures. You could just use bottle caps and call those Space Marines and call it a day. These 3 toilet paper rolls, that's my kill team. They're custodies. Hopefully you're all having a good night. Rag really have respect? Feds are literally watching him overpass, participate. Don't make him talk, he's busy, just get lost in his luscious curls, or some. What are you doing? I'm checking some messages that just were sent to me, and then I was also trying to find some music to listen to. Because you probably knew, but there's some annoying sounds seeping into my apartment, driving me crazy. And I have a noise machine playing some water effects. I have another machine playing white noise, and it's still driving me insane. So like now, maybe some trance music, maybe some techno music. I'll even take Taylor fucking Swift right now. You know what? Christmas music. There we go, baby. Dreaming of a white Christmas. And now we have Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, this singer sucks. Oh my God. There we go. So besides that, I am painting a cowboy up. Oh my God. It's like two things in a row with garbage music. This is like some... like some off-brand rip-off singers doing bad Christmas. There we go. You know, now that Rocky's here, give me a second. Give me a second. Let's make this a little more appropriate, shall we? Shall we? He's probably gonna come back right after I do this. There we go. There we go. Let's make this place a little more happy. There we go. This has so much dust on it. I just threw this over my on top of my. There's like a shelf. There we go, friends. A little more jolly in here. Got the Christmas music going. Got some positive vibes going. Thankfully, we don't have any trolls here for a little bit. So let's give me a second. There we go. Oh, you can't see his face. Fuck. Well, his face came out okay for what it is.
We will get there. Keaton, hello.
So I got to touch up his blazer, got a little bit of paint where it shouldn't have been. And then we'll let that dry, and then we'll do his shirt. All right, so we're gonna have to give that a minute to dry, and then we'll go back and paint his shirt and paint everything else. But I think we could do his hat. So what color do we do his hat? Do I make it black? Do I make it red like what he has on now? I kind of feel like a black hat makes sense. Looks awesome, bro. More pirate than cowboy, but I can see it in the end. You know, I think that's the next thing to try to do, some pirate miniatures. I don't even think I could probably find some good pirate miniatures. It's a pretty popular theme. But I feel like I want a really specific kind of pirate, not like anything like dopey. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out one of these days. Not like I'm gonna go get one tomorrow. Pirates! Do I want to go black? We're not going to go black. We're going to use Cygor brown. Let's give this a refresh. You are at with people watching. Hello, friends. My name is Bernardo Spagnola. I hope you're having a great night. I'm painting some miniatures, chit-chatting, and yeah, trying to keep a chill night. If you guys want to hang out and relax, that's great. 192 thumbs up. You guys are amazing. We got 97 people hanging out. I hope you're having a good time relaxing with me. I wish I could have the music, the Christmas music I'm playing here, but you know what? You guys can play what you want to listen to. I want Christmas cookies. Ooh. Like sugar cookies. That would be nice. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I was actually just thinking about making Christmas cookies or like sugar cookies. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I'm still working out. I'm still losing weight. I'm still trying to take care of myself, so we're not. But I kind of wanna. I kind of wanna. I just, you know, I kind of wish I could just make the cookies and give them to somebody else. Just enjoy the process. Maybe just have one. You know, although that said, I bet you now we're at the point of the internet where I can look up how to make 2 cookies or 1 cookie. I bet you they got recipes for that. I bet you. Listen to Rummerstein wanting a wild turkey. I don't get my fall turkey tag, but I got a deer for Thanksgiving. Cool. You need a keyboard to code electronics how they did code in the first keyboard. If you need a keyboard to code electronics, how did they code the first keyboard? I mean, they probably just took the idea from, what is it called? I know it's a silly question, but still. It's
kind of fun thinking back to like the olden days when they were making computers and like, okay, we need a typewriter interface so we could write here. I'm sure there's a fun documentary about all that. All right, so we got that. We're gonna use a lighter leather for the, I'm gonna use skeleton horde actually for the leather here. Actually, no, we'll do the shirt next. There has to be a better playlist for Christmas music than this. Why is it so shit? Can you make a painting of, okay, you're just asking silly things. No. Your imaginary characters between you and your psychologist. I will have no part in whatever you are thinking. People get so weird about their OCs, and it's already weird to have an OC. But, yeah, no. He's locked in. Other than that, I feel fine. Hello, Zero Keys. Fun username, and I appreciate that you don't have numbers at the end. Is it fun sculpting? I don't sculpt, I just paint. These are miniatures that I bought. The only thing I've ever like half sculpted are these orcs, and it's not even really sculpting. These guys are made in like a Play-Doh press. So yeah, I've never sculpted a miniature. I would love to get that good. I know a guy who sculpts, it looks amazing, but personally, no, I am not artistically inclined whatsoever besides miniature painting. And even then, I'm not really that hardcore. Like I paint to like what is the term? Tabletop standard? Good enough? Good enough. That's pretty much it. All right, let's do some skeleton horde now for the leathers. Oh wow. Oh wow. This shit is done. Why do I still have the container? Why do I still have the container? That's so stupid. Here I am planning my life around this color. It's empty. Give me a second. I gotta find another skeleton horde. I'm pretty sure I have another one. All right. Do I have one? I should. Okay, there it is. Oh. Pull the kitty cup out too, because I'm so happy with it. Hello, new. Oh, I should have put the ball in from the other thing. Whatever. Ooh, it's fresh. Well, fresh for being popped. They're probably, I don't know how old that paint is. I can't imagine how cool it must feel to sculpt the miniature, print the miniature, and paint the miniature that you created. That's kind of awesome. That's got to be pretty awesome. Randy just got himself banned. Can't read the rules, stupid. Like, English, motherfucker, do you speak it? That is really watery. That is horribly watery. What the hell? All right, we are not using this. We're just gonna get a napkin and take that off. What? That is so light. I don't remember Skeleton Horde being that light. Or maybe it's because of the white that I used before that. Let's try the snakebite leather. That's better. Still, I guess that white is challenging to paint on top of for that. Marshall, hello. Ragans, I'm out. You stay safe. I will. I try not to go to those neighborhoods with those people. They bring their violence over here, I might be in trouble, but I try to avoid all those areas. But in all seriousness, I will do my best to be safe. Thank you for the well wishes. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for hanging out with me. We are almost done with our second cowboy of the night. Oh man, this song sucks. The dangerous thing is when you leave these paints open and you do something else. That's the dangerous one. A lot of null oil was lost that way. Want to hear my catchphrase? No. Such an odd thing to ask. What are you, Naruto? What the? Why? Like, why? I appreciate the I appreciate the effort to chat, but I just don't care, and it's just kind of a weird thing to ask. This is why I'm not good at the YouTube thing. I got like fake caring, and I just can't do that shit. Oh damn, another empty container. No, there's still some stuff in here. It's still good. It's still good. It's still good. Red Foxer, I do fake caring every day. It's hard, dude. Right? Like you have to fake it like a whore, like at work or like at job interviews and other stuff. Hey, we are getting a whole bunch of jewels. Thank you so much. Worldwide Hip Hop Videos is hitting me up with some jewels. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I guess that whole I don't want to fake care thing struck a chord. I'm happy that more people who are just too tired to fake it. Thank you so much for the jewels. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great night. Okay. Now we need a little bit of gold. What would that even show? Because the gold would just pretty much get lost there. So maybe we'll get like a Stormhost silver. Yeah, yeah. Where did I put that? Where did I put that paint? It's in the bedroom. Damn it. Oh, there it is. You know, use this one. We use this one. We shall use Grey Knight Steel. Thank you, once again, for the jewels. I really appreciate it. Hope you're great. To Worldwide Hip Hop Videos, thank you. And he's blessing me with more jewels. Dude, you're amazing. I appreciate it. You are helping me out more than you know. Thank you so very much. Gonna have me tear up here. Mecca, hello. Seriously, this is amazing. Thank you, man. Comboed 100 for the jewels. Thank you so much. I think that's one of our biggest combos ever. Thank you. What type of paint do you use? Pro Acryl and Games Workshop stuff, and a little bit of Army Painter. Marvelous Jesus, hello. I'm still shocked by the jewels. Thank you once again, Worldwide. That is huge. Thank you.
sent a high five. Thank you very much. Seriously, you made my night. We are almost done with this gentleman. Got to clean up his cloak a little bit and then do some red for his mask. I think I'm going to do all these cowboys to have the same blue shirt, but then change up the rest of their outfit so they stand apart. My headcanon for these guys is they're a group of bandits. Or as the other person said, for my OCs. Where did I put that color? There it is. Behind me. Where it should... So we're just doing cleanup on the miniature right now and using a small brush to get into all those tiny little spots that only I can see and I'm being OCD about, but hey. All right, and now we finish it up with a bright red for his or do we do a darker red then highlight white? We're going to do darker red, although it might get lost. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Let's see. Let us see. Okay, we're gonna use some corn red and then touch it up with the brighter red. Because I want this to stand out from his cloak or his jacket. And no, I don't thin my paints. I like to go raw. I use that hand control, Catholic pull out, all of that. Hello, happy dogs. Damn it. Okay. Oh, that's the brush I should have been using, but hey. WHD. Hello, WHD. right, we are done. This fucker looks good. I'm happy with this. Let me clean my brushes and I'll show them off to you. But I'm happy with how he came out. For a little mess around project, I'm enjoying this. You know, and this is also kind of make me like, kind of like a regular human curious, little cowboy curious. Like you see those people who do like scenic, like city, like miniature painting and stuff, like regular folks. And you know what? It's doing it for me. It's doing it for me. Oh my God, though, but like looking through the thing fucks with my eyes. See, the problem is when I use these sort of magnification things, I get my eyeballs hurt so bad. So hopefully I don't have eye strain tomorrow, because this is also what leads me to have migraines. Kali 20, your voice sounds so familiar, but I don't know why. Lol. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've been in the chat for a bit, or you've been here before, so maybe you watch me stream. I also have a YouTube channel, so maybe you watched a few. I have a YouTube. Obviously, I have a YouTube channel. I'm sorry. It's late and I'm stupid. What I mean is I have other content, so maybe you came across my stuff before, but I'm pretty sure I've seen your icon and your name before, so maybe this is not your first rodeo with me. All right, so to everyone who might be curious, or you're just bored and hanging out, or I don't know. I don't know why you'd be watching this if you weren't into this. I've seen your streams. I mean, like a celebrity. I wish I was a celebrity in a good way, because that usually means you got money. But no, I am nowhere near famous. The closest I have to fame is my YouTube videos. That's it. Although that said, I have been looking and trying to find some on-camera work too. I mean, who knows? Maybe I could be like a on-camera reporter or presenter or something. I don't think I'm hot. I mean, I'm attractive, but who knows? It'd be nice. You know, join the Hollywood. As long as I don't have to diddy for it, I'm okay. But if I have to go in somebody's limo and earn it, I'm not putting baby oil on. I'm not doing that for money. No, that's the line. That is the line. All right, friends. Okay, so here we are. This is our. Actually, I'll use this. This is our cowboy. Let me see. Oh, it's so dark. Damn it. Give me a second. Blast this fucking light. There we go. Go blind here. All right, let's see how this looks now with super bright light. So I think that's in focus. Nice. I was expecting a Christmas thing, but that's cool. You know, Christmas stuff. A couple days, 2 days ago, I did a Christmas grot. Come on, focus on the cowboy. Yeah, so 2 days ago, I did a Christmas grot, which was pretty cool. A little Santa outfit, carrying a bunch of bullets and guns. I'm gonna start taking pictures of what I've been painting recently. I should be doing this and put it in my Discord. If you guys want to join Discord, it's totally free. And next month, we're having an online convention on the Discord. So we're gonna have panelists from all around the world. We're gonna have voice actors. We're gonna have a whole bunch of fun stuff go on for a 3-day event called CasaCon, and you're all invited. But this is what we got done tonight. This little cool cowboy guy. I'm happy with him. You guys let me know what you think. The damn hat puts his face in shadow. So now with this guy, we have 2 cowboys. We're doing a gang. So yesterday and today we did the yellow one, and tonight we did the Merlot colored dude. I'm happy with this. I'm really happy with this. Now, do I go back and brighten up the jacket? What do you think? Part of me says yes, part of me says no. Like, do I make the purple a little brighter? I kind of think this is fine. Let me know in chat. I think we're gonna leave him as is. I think he's pretty much done. We could just move on to the next project because it's actually I'm gonna color his base. I'm gonna color his base, and then we'll call it for him. Because like the other point of this is like to not drag it out so much, you know. And I don't think he needs a wash. Like the contrast paint has done a really good job with the highlights and the shadows. I think. And we gotta turn that back down. All right, and we'll make it yellow again. All right. Howdy, hope you're all doing great. So what color do we do his base? I give the other guy brown. You know, we're gonna give them all the same color base. Just do it that way. Oh man, my eyes. Welcome back, Bengals fan. Boosie, no. Just no, kid. All right. We have finished our second cowboy, guys and gals. That was fun. All right, we have another idiot. Let's check out this idiot's profile. Boostle. Boostle, I could have sworn was on the channel before. I guess you didn't take your meds tonight, Boost. Boost Lee. All right, loser, you're banned. No one will miss you. Like, why show up and be a dick? I don't get it. All right, I'm happy. I'm really happy with how these two guys turned out. Now this has me want to dig out some more cowboys. I don't have any more out here, but I know I have some in my bedroom on the shelf. So we have that. I'm really happy with how these guys turned out, and now I really do want to paint some more cowboys up. And then the next thing is, what else can we do? I gotta find that book that, let me a second. Actually, give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I might have the book here. Oh, here it is. All right. So I got these miniatures a while ago for this indie game called Blaster. So it's Blaster magazine, and they have different versions of they have like indie people come on and like create games, and this one's called Dead by Lead. You use like a deck of cards to play through the games, and it has a whole bunch of different scenarios, and you're dealing in the Wild West, which seems like a hoot. Like, I wouldn't want to be there, but like for a game, seems like fun. Miniature skirmish game in the American West. Dead by Lead, a gritty Western skirmish game that transports you to the fictional town of Bloodstone, somewhere in the Arizona territory. The mid-19th century Western United States can be categorized by its struggles, blah, 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 blah. Basically, we go, we shoot each other up, we run objectives, and we get to play with a bunch of dudes with guns and bows and arrows and all this other fun stuff. Now, I want to get more Western miniatures now. Now that I finally got it started, I want to do more. Like, don't these things look fun? Like fun painting projects? What book? The Austrian Mustache Man? I think you're thinking about another book. I think I know of the book you speak of. So, I'm pretty sure this is 2-player only. But who knows? I'm sure there's a modification for single player. It's still crazy to think about, like, if I pulled out some smaller brushes, I can go super hardcore and add scratches on the leather and all that jazz. But yeah, so this is what inspired me to get the miniatures to paint up. The Guerrilla Miniature Games did a playthrough of this a while ago on his channel, and I thought it was pretty fun. So, let's clean our brushes, because yeah.
So what do you guys think I should paint next? Any suggestions? Should I go back to Space Marine? Should I go back to Orcs? I think I still have some Tau that's not done. I have pretty much everything that needs... Actually, I don't have any Voton, do I? No, I don't have Voton. And sadly, I don't have any, what are they called? World Eaters. I kind of would like to do a World Eaters. Hi! Hi! You want to go to bed? Is it bedtime? Demo Timothy, can you make up a Digimon? I don't know anything about Digimon. I don't know a thing about Digimon. I can't help you with that. But I hope you have a great time. Pokemon? I don't know. Like, make one up, like, bullshit a name out, and I don't know. Oh my god, hi. Hi, you want to get up here? You want to cuddle? I think Rocky wants me to call the night. And it is 3:28 in the morning, but we got 2 miniatures for the most part actually done tonight. And I got to see that my, what is it called? My Stormcast Eternal don't need that much work. And then I was planning on doing something different tonight. Let's put the little silly hat on. I was also thinking about doing a Gundam. I've had this Barbatos Lupus Rex kit for a while, a long while now. And I started him for like 10 minutes, pulled out like a few pieces and then put it down, and that was years ago. And I kinda wanna do Barbatos Lupus Rex. You're able to do his different forms in here, and his final form is Lupus Rex, just looks fracking awesome. So I think that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, this is, there you go, the SD Barbatos Lupus Rex. This might be tomorrow's project, or we'll just paint more miniatures, or maybe I'll just relax and play video games. Let's see. Make a Warhammer monster. That's doable. That's doable. Can I make his ultimate form? That's a plan. So I'm gonna use some demons from Kings of War as monsters for Warhammer in the solo mode from White Dwarf Magazine. That is actually on the agenda. Maybe tomorrow I'll base coat everything, and maybe tomorrow night we'll get to painting. So yes, demons shall be made. Demon monsters shall be made. Anyway, I hope you're all doing great. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna call it now. It's 3:30 a.m. at least here in New York City. Once again, as I end the stream, I feel much better than when I started. Unfortunately, my apartment is still shaking with that never-ending sound, but at least mentally, I feel lighter, I feel better. Chit-chatting with you guys, the positive messages, the super chats and gems, and then just the nice people in chat. You cheered me up again. Thank you. I swear to God, every day, the highlight of my day, besides my cats, is chit-chatting with you guys and doing the stream. It's been helping me out a ton. Thank you for being cool. Thank you for hanging out with me. And if you really like this content, please subscribe. It helps me out a ton. The more subscribers we get, the easier it is for me to become like a bigger influencer to get in into events as press. And one of these days I gotta stream when it's earlier so I don't trip over my words so much. But seriously, I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Avalanche Bros subbed. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.